Nice. 92greenz34's here, and we got Logan's Farm with us. And we're actually reviewing something I've drank before but never reviewed. Um, Still Reserve High Gravity Lager. It's 211, as it says there. Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor. And let's see here, the 211 mark, based on the medieval symbol for steel, appears only on Still Reserve High Gravity Lager. We use nearly twice the ingredients of many normal lagers and brew for over twice as long as many quality beers. It has this little S&R thing on it. I don't know what the hell that means. Extra malted barley and select hops for extra gravity. There it says that. It's kind of a aluminized can. Government warnings: a product of Steel Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For questions, call 888-645-5376.
Sounds like we should call them.
Ball. That's about it. That's really the info here. Now, I don't know what Logan's reviewed on this. I haven't actually seen his review on this just yet. But it is something that I'm going to drink. At 8.1%, it's going to be plenty boozy. And the last time I had it, which was quite some time ago, I probably had that right when I turned 21. And my 22nd birthday is coming up here in, I don't know, I suppose a week? Yeah, a week. So, anywho, it's been about a year since I've last drank this. And I gotta be honest with you, when I last drank it, I wasn't a big fan. But at 8.1% booze, it is one of the more flammable beers that you're gonna drink. So, let's crack her open.
Whether you like it or not, if it was down to it, you would buy it just to get drunk.
I would. That's why I bought it the first time. Now, the aroma is very strong. It has a deep aroma. It's like almost a Budweiser-esque aroma, but it's so thick. It's like, it's not like it's a dark beer or nothing, but it is a very
Pungy smell.
It's a pungent. Yes, it's got a, like, the hops, I think, are very pronounced in this beer. You know, the ingredients of this beer are very pronounced. And on that note, wait for a week or two, and I actually have a beer I'm brewing myself with a Mr. Beer kit, and I plan on doing a review on that here once I get it brewed. Anyway, either way, Still Reserve. Cheers.
Yes.
It's just like I remember. It's a it goes down smooth enough.
The aftertaste will get you.
But the aftertaste is, it's like you took and condensed a Budweiser, right? Like you took 2 Budweiser, you took half the water out and just left what was left and drank it, you know? It's not like it's dark or nothing, but it's like
Flavorful.
the flavor, it is a, it is a flavor. Whether it's a good flavor or not, that's up to personal preference, but it is a strong flavor. And if you want a strong beer, like a Guinness, for example, is a strong beer, but only in the rights to, it has a lot of flavors, and it ends up being like a chocolate malty stout, you know? This here isn't really a stout, it's like a Budweiser, but it's like, oh my god, Budweiser, like you took and just drank like you drank Budweiser from the tit of the Budweiser cow, you know? It's very, very intense. And, at 8.1% alcohol, it's almost like you are drinking
2 beers almost.
almost 2 beers per can. So, ooh, it's not far off, at least. But would I drink this all the time? Probably not. If I wanted to get drunk and
On a budget?
on a budget, that's a possibility. I'm a big fan of Old English, which Logan isn't. So if you're a guy like Logan where you don't like the taste of malt liquor and you like beer alone, this may be a good choice. But for me, the malt liquor wins over this, and that's what I would end up drinking if I was strictly on a budget. But if I can't get my malt liquor and I'm still on a budget, like, say you got $10 and you want to get drunk, and it ain't happening with your malt liquor because they're sold out and there ain't nothing else there, and there's some Stillies. You can either get a 12-pack of Steelies or some Keystone with some change in the drawer. These will still end up being cheaper, and you'll get just as drunk.
These are like $8 a 12-pack. Plus, you can still buy a tall boy steely on top of that yet,
Right. Exactly.
and have maybe a little bit money left over almost.
So it'd be competitive with the 24-pack of Keystone. It's not like it would necessarily be dead even. You might enjoy the Keystone more, but this will be a faster drunk. And if you like the, exorbitant flavor of it, it's probably the way to go. So, cheers again. But
Actually, once you get about 2-3 of these into your body, you won't even care what the flavor is anymore.
well, I already did all them reviews on the punch, the tea, and the Long Island iced tea. So I'm already kind of feeling it, but yeah, for me this stuff is still, the going down is fine. I like that it has a pronounced flavor. It's really good. I just wish it would leave a little faster. Like, I like the strong flavor. It's kind of good, actually, in its own right. It's kind of good. I mean, if Logan's drinking it right now, at first, when it first hits your tongue, is it not good?
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of good when it first hits you, but it stays with you a little too long. It's like how a guy likes, I don't know, onions on his burger, right? And even if you're really a big fan of onions, you like to eat the onions on the burger. But if you eat burger and you swallow a chunk of burger and you just keep chewing the onions left in your mouth, and you just get there and keep getting onion and take another bite of onion after you're done and just kind of chew on it, it becomes too much onion after a while, and you're like, ugh. And you get it down because you don't mind onions, but eventually you're just like, that's too much. That kind of describes this beer. Similar here. It's like your hops in here are right in that category. They're sensational. They're very powerful. They're good. They're just in depth. Ooh, but I'll take another drink to that.
Oh, I got a burp wish it'd come out. Nope.
Whew. There's a burp.
You got one of them sitting on there too?
There's some. Whew.
Stuff's really foamy too.
Yeah. I was just getting at that. It's way down there.
If you pour this in a glass, you'll get just as much foam as what you put in there for liquid. Most beers you'll get about a head about yay big, but steel you get a head about that big. Then you get a good head on this beer.
Yeah. Rugby would like this stuff. It's very, very carbonated.
Good for burps if they come out.
Yeah, but it's way down there. But that pretty much fulfills my aspect of this beer. Got anything, Logan?
I basically kind of stick with my review. If anybody's seen it, it's all right. I could drink it if I needed to. I kind of have been drinking it more recently for budget purposes, but it's kind of in between. It could go either way. It depends on your preference. You could like it, you could hate it. Josh is kind of on the border, maybe. I'm kind of probably just above Josh. I do like it enough that I'll keep drinking it often, but I guess it's all personal preference. What do you want?
All right,
How much money you want
guys.
to save?
Well, that concludes it. Go ahead and give her a shot if you want a nice, get drunk, high gravity. But as always, have a good day.